Alright guys, we are going over the answers for the chapter 21.4 guided reading notes. You should have these finished and turned in. If not, you should have gotten them done this morning. So, looking at factors in succession. The possible cause of primary succession, you already had volcanic eruption filled in. For secondary succession, a possible cause could be a fire. The type of area, there is no soil or organisms in primary succession, but there are soil and organisms in secondary succession. They've just been disturbed or displaced. Then there is no existing ecosystem in primary succession. It's just barren land. There's nothing there yet, but in secondary succession, there already is an ecosystem. It just might have been disturbed or changed. Then the definition of succession in question 1 is the series of predictable changes that occur in a community over time. The definition of primary succession is the series of changes that occur in an area where no soil or organisms exist. Then, highlighting question 3, an area where primary succession might occur. This could be a new island that's formed by the eruption of an undersea volcano, or an area of bare rock uncovered by a melting ice sheet. There's no other material, it's just kind of that rocky area. Then the first species to populate an area in primary succession are called pioneer species. And those pioneer species are often moss and lichen, which are small little plants that kind of come in with the seeds and then begin to grow and help form that area. Pioneer species help develop the soil because they grow on rocks and they help break those rocks up into smaller fragments that eventually creates a soil. And then when they also die, they provide nutrients that go into that soil that's forming on the rocks. And more seeds then are able to be blown over that area and start to develop and grow. For secondary succession, then the definition is the series of changes that occur after a disturbance in an existing ecosystem. So some natural disturbances could be fires, hurricanes, or tornadoes, so natural disasters. And then human activities that can result in secondary succession would be like farming, logging, and mining. So we disturb that area. Then is the following sentence true or false? Secondary succession occurs more slowly than primary succession. This is false. It actually occurs more rapidly because there's already soil and organisms in the area, so there's less to develop. And then the particular species that come and go in the process of succession depend on the climate of that area and which animals and organisms are able to live in that area. Once you have these filled out, please double check your answers. Otherwise, make sure they're submitted and you are good to go.